Welcome back to the Future, back in time. It's Einstein's turn today. Einstein's up here at the school parking lot. Biff's still knocked down at the clock tower. We got Marty and being hounded by Lorraine at Hill Valley High. And we Jennifer over here at the South Shops. We got George at Lou's Cafe. We got Doc at George's house. It's Einstein's turn. All right, let's go to the turn tracker because that's the first thing we do on a player's turn. All right, so the beginning of Einstein's turn. Boom, we move here. We're going to have a movement happen. And yes, I forgot in the last video, Jennifer's special ability is she can move Marty, Doc, or Einstein up to 2 spaces towards her if she wants. But it just doesn't seem like it would have done anything anyway, so I kind of missed her special ability there. Einstein's special ability is to chase Biff away 2 spaces, and yes, he can do that even if he's knocked out. Alright, but we have got a movement card to do right now for Einstein's turn, and we have move George clockwise. What? Clockwise 3 spaces, and Biff activates once. Holy wow! That is wild. Okay, that might mess things up. So the main board, we're going to have George go clockwise. Wow, 3 spaces, and Biff's going to activate once. Alright, I gotta say I didn't like that very much. So George is at Lou's Cafe. I guess he decides to go up to the North Shops and do a little shopping, maybe get himself a new cardigan, I don't know. So 1, 2, 3 spaces clockwise, all the way up to the North Shops. Biff's going to activate once. Finally stands himself back up. So now he can be fought, but I don't know if Einstein's very good at fighting. Now Einstein can move Biff 2 spaces if he is within 1 space of Einstein. That's a special ability, but I don't know. I have plans for Einstein, but I don't like George sitting there. So gonna have to do a bit of thinking here as to what we want to do. Alright, as you can see, Einstein does not have a lot of tokens, but I really want to move that DeLorean, and he's got 2 speed. So we're going to take 1 courage token of Einstein. We're going to allow him to move up to 3 spaces. Let's go to the board and have him move. Alright, so all Einstein's going to do, I just kind of want to, do we want to move Biff at all? You can move him 2, but I don't think we want to move him right now. Okay, we're just going to move Einstein. He's just going to move, actually he's going to move 1, 2, he's going to grab Lorraine and put him down to Doc's house, which you can't quite see. Second movement for his 3rd movement, then he goes back to the Hill Valley High School with the DeLorean. So at least we got Lorraine down at Doc's place, away from Marty, I guess. I guess Einstein lured her away from Marty. You know, cute puppy dog, what do you expect? And we're going to go now and back to his player mat, Einstein's player mat, and see which dice he's going to use to try and get that DeLorean. We've got to get the DeLorean to Doc's house. We've got to get the hook at the clock tower. We've got to do lots of stuff. Let's go back to Einstein's player mats. Alright, and we want to move the DeLorean. So the obvious choice is we're going to flip over both of Einstein's movement tokens, and that's going to allow him to roll both of the movement dice. And of course you can only roll the amount of dice in the game during a single roll. So even if he had 3 of these, you can only roll 2 anyway. Let's get back to the main board and have Einstein roll to see if he can get that DeLorean down the street. Alright, we got Einstein here with Marty. Marty could assist, but Marty doesn't really, we don't really need him to assist. We're just going to roll the 2 dice. Come on, let's get this DeLorean moving down to Doc's place. We really need to get it down there. Einstein, master DeLorean driver. That is going to be 3 successes. I'm not re-rolling anything. That's fantastic. Wow. So the DeLorean is going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Almost off the bottom. It's still 3 spaces away from Doc Brown's house. Wow, what a star roll from Einstein. He's sitting here to talk to George. Of course, George is not there. George is up in the North Shops. Oh boy, Einstein has a couple of dice left. And what do we want to do with his 2 remaining dice? He needs power tokens. He really does. We also need to get George away from Biff. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this, and we're going to figure out what Einstein's going to do with his last 2 tokens. All right. Oh, I hate doing this. We really do need to have Einstein get some more power tokens. So he's going to take his love die. He's going to flip that one over for 3 movement. So let's go back to the board and have him move 3 spaces. Of course, now in hindsight, when I had Einstein up here at the beginning of the turn, I should have moved Biff over to the school parking lot because we moved Lorraine. Whatever. I'm going to leave it as is. Einstein is now 2 spaces orthogonally away from Biff, so he cannot use a special ability. He's going to move 3 spaces. What I want him to do is go down here to meet Uncle Joey. So he's going to go 1. He can go through town square. 2, 3. So he's here at Lorraine's house, and he's going to try and meet Uncle Louie. So we need 1 success, of course, on the knowledge die. So let's go back to his player mat and see how he's going to get that die. And he does have, of course, his final token is the knowledge die. And so he's going to use that, of course, to get the knowledge die to roll. Let's hope he gets a success. That'll give him another power token. If we roll a Biff, it's going to move Biff 1 closer to George, and that would be bad. So let's get to the main board and roll up that die and hope for the best. It's a 4 in 6 chance. I shouldn't have said that. All right, Einstein. Oh, come on. You can do this. You can meet Uncle Joey. Sneak in through the cat door. I don't know how you're going to get in Lorraine's house. I'm sure you can do it. Please, no Biff, no Biff, no Biff. Yes! We don't get a Biff. We get a success. We get 2 successes, actually. That is enough to complete this. Oh my God, we needed this so badly. Meet Uncle Joey. Reward, draw a power token. Yes. All right, so we get to draw a power token. Again, randomly grab one from the stack, and the power token. Ooh, he is the DeLorean moving master. He gets a double speed die token. That is so awesome. All right. It's going to be the token he just acquired. Of course, we do need to replace that opportunity now with another one. What do we get? We get do Biff's homework. Hill Valley High reward. Draw a power token. Gain Biff's homework item. So there's 2. There are 2 opportunities now at Hill Valley High School. One is to talk sci-fi with George, and now it's doing Biff's homework. All right, good job, Einstein. Oh my goodness. All right, back to Einstein's player mat to flip over his tokens and, I guess, end off his turn. Absolute fantastic job, Einstein. Did a great job. He got an extra token now. Oh, boy. Marty is loaded for freaking bear next episode tomorrow, so we should be able to do an awful lot up there. All right, let's flip over Einstein's tokens and have a look and see what he's got. All right, his tokens are flipped over, and I think I know who we're going to be, which player we're going to be using to to have the DeLorean move. Oh my goodness, he has an awful pile of speed dice. So any speed challenges, opportunities that come up, he's our man, he's our dog to do that, and also getting that DeLorean over to Doc's place. So that's going to be it for it. We're going to zoom out of the main map, the main board, and wrap up our episode for today. And that's going to wrap it up for today. So we have everyone's scattered all over the map. I don't think any two characters are actually together now. You've got Lorraine down here at Doc's place. We have Doc at George's house. We got now Einstein at Lorraine's house. We got Jennifer over in the South shops. We've got George up in the North shops. Biff is at the Clock Tower. Marty is at Hill Valley High. Everyone's everywhere, but that's okay. Up next, tomorrow, we're going to have Marty go. Marty might want to do Biff's homework, I think. I don't know what Biff's going to do, though. We're going to find out from the movement card. Wow, getting tense. We got the DeLorean pretty far down the street, though. I'm pretty impressed with that. We're 1, 2, 3 away. We do still need to get the clock tower part, though, and I don't know how we're going to do it, because it's too bad Doc isn't up there, but I guess we're just going to have to live with the fact that we're not going to get that DeLorean part. I don't think on Marty's turn. He does not have the tokens, I don't think, to try and succeed at that. Oh well. All right, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, your subscriptions, and likes. Really helps out my channel. If you subscribe, of course, you'll be getting notifications of my videos. I'm trying to get videos up every day this year, 2022. We'll see how that works. I really enjoy the hobby of board games. I have lots of them to do. There's always new ones coming out continuously, and I just kind of pick the games that I feel like I'm going to have fun here doing on my channel. Of course, I really do like deck builders, one of my favorite mechanics of board games, modern board games. So there you have it. So thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow for Marty's turn. Back to the Future, Back in Time.